Hey everybody, this is World War Guy here today, and today I'm doing another video on how to identify certain items to help beginners. So this time we're going to look at the Haversacks used by the US military from World War I to World War II. Now this video is going to be mostly for beginners, but some experienced collectors might enjoy this video. And basically we're going to see what is the difference between a World War II Haversack and a World War I Haversack. And this is going to be good for if you had a antique store, estate sale, even a military show, and you're not quite sure what the vendor is selling. With that being said, let's begin. Now the main thing is World War I and World War II Haversacks are very, very similar. There's really just a small amount of differences that really differentiate each Haversack. Ignoring the date, of course. The date's the biggest giveaway. Now the thing is that 1910 Haversack is basically just a bunch of flaps folded together, and that creates your bag. It's not an actual backpack, and that's what the U.S. military used from World War I all the way to World War II. And now let's look at the differences. All right, so first things first, as you can easily see, you have two Haversacks here with the meat can pouch having buttons to close it, while this one has a strap. Now the World War I variants will always have a button, as you can see right here. It's just a simple button with the button hole. Now later on, for World War II, they used a strap, a friction strap here. Also, real quick side note, by collectors, these are the M1910 Haversacks and these are the M1928 Haversacks. 1928 is really when they started doing all these updates and changes. So one dead giveaway, if the Haversack has a meat can pouch, look for the different closure tabs. That's going to identify the meat can pouch, whether it's World War I or World War II. Another big difference is the color. Now you see I have three Haversacks here that are quite different than this one. These two and this one are World War I Haversacks. These two are just regular Army, while this one's actually a Marine Corps Haversack, while this one is just World War II Army. Now during World War I, the Marine Corps and the U.S. Army used the same packs as the M1910 Haversack with some minor differences. The U.S. Army used a lot of this beige, whitish color. Sometimes you can see differences where it's a bit more green. This one appears to have been dyed possibly post-war or by some Boy Scout or who knows. While the U.S. Marine Corps used this mustard yellow sort of color, and they use that for a lot of their equipment. Now World War II Haversacks are always going to be this OD3 color, so it's kind of a greenish color, greenish khaki color, however you want to describe it really. So the majority of Haversacks are going to be like this. Now, of course, there's different variants in the shade. Not everything was, picture perfect. So you're going to get a few varieties. But of course, it's important to remember that the majority of World War I Haversacks were this beige, whitish color and mustard yellow for the Marine Corps. All right, so let's say you come across a Haversack. It has no meat can pouch, and the colors are just about the same. How can you tell the difference? Well, you just flip it over. World War I Haversacks will only have one strap on the back. This is to attach to the cartridge belt. It would only have one strap. 1928, for the World War II variants, they would actually have two straps to attach to the cartridge belt. This would just help with distributing the weight a little bit better than having one strap. And of course, you can also look at the buckles. So World War I buckles were just this simple friction buckle, I don't know how to describe it. It has one divider, and you just strap it through. The World War II model buckles have two dividers, and the strap goes in, 2-3 times. So that's where you're going to notice. Now, of course, it's important to pay attention because a lot of times these World War I Haversacks might have a modified buckle, or not modified, but an updated buckle with the two dividers there. Now, this is for many reasons. Maybe a collector was missing a buckle and he found this, strapped it on there. Post-war issue. For World War II, they need a Haversack, so a lot of these World War I Haversacks were pressed into service, sometimes with updated buckles. All right, so that's basically it. Pretty simple video, not a lot of detail in it. That's because there wasn't a lot of changes in it. From World War I to World War II, they just kept the same design with multiple straps closing the bag to make it your backpack. And really the only differences were hardware, extra straps, and different shades of color. Now, I hope this was interesting to you guys, especially the beginners. I hope this video will help you guys if you're ever at an auction, estate sale, antique store, what have you, and hopefully it helps you. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, write a comment, share and subscribe, but besides that, you guys have a great day.